Live 101.5, what's up, you guys? Micah, we're backstage out at Rawhide for Phoenix Lights, and I'm joined by tonight's headliners, Louis the Child. How are we doing, you guys?
Good. Doing great.
So, Robbie and Freddie, now, there's a big debate going on because I've followed you guys for 10 plus years now. It's Louis the Child or Louis the Child? We're settling this debate right now.
It's actually pronounced Hyundai Elantra.
Yes.
2011.
2011. Yeah. With the busted out speaker.
Exactly.
With the busted out speaker. Yes. Oh, that's so funny. No, because
but what we say is when
we
we're
say
in
Louis
Europe,
and Louis and
when we're in Europe,
Okay.
it's Louis.
Louis.
But when we're in the States, it's Louis.
Louis.
So.
Gotcha. No, because I remember
when we're in Phoenix, though, it's Hyundai Elantra.
Hyundai Elantra. Got it. Okay. Not Nissan
The
Altima.
speakers busted out.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I mean, we're so excited. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there. I mean, and you guys have been to Phoenix before too. So how does it feel being back in the city?
Feels good.
Feels great. Yeah, we've been to this exact venue a bunch of times, and it's always great. And we're excited to be back.
It's like going to your grandma's house or something, where you're like, "Hey, we're back.
We're back here."
Except there's no cookies. And no fudge.
Yeah. No
they gotta
fudge
fix
here.
that with these damn festivals.
You need to put it on your writer. We need cookies and fudge. We need to get that on the writer right now.
It just smells like a grandma's house.
It smells like dirt right now because it's cold and dusty outside. So
no fudge. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're gonna fix that for next time you guys are here. No, but welcome back to the city. I mean, we're so excited to have you guys, and this is kind of a confession time for me because the last time that I saw you guys in Phoenix, it was for a pool party, and I remember going to the pool party, but I don't remember seeing your guys' set. So hopefully, I can redeem myself tonight and watch the full Louis the Child set and actually remember it this time. I know I just had a good time, but that's what you guys are there for. You guys are just there to have a good time, right?
Yeah, man.
I hope you got wet.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. You know?
Listen, I'm surprised I made it home that night. I will say that because the Arizona heat plus lots of margaritas, I think, and just good music just always gets me going. So, yeah, hopefully we can redeem ourselves tonight. So, yeah, but thank you guys.
I hope you remember this one. Yeah.
Yes, no, I'm working, so I can't really get too crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully you remember this interview.
Yes, I will. I'm completely sober, so that's good.
We have video proof, too, so
perfect.
You won't forget this.
No, but you guys are tonight's headliners, and I mean, that's so cool. I mean, how does it feel to be in a building where there's thousands of people just waiting on you guys, just so excited to see you guys perform?
It feels great. I mean, we've done it a bunch, and it's what we love to do. And every night's a new experience. You never know what you're gonna. You have expectations for the night, and you go out, and then you see what it is, and you can never expect what it's gonna be and how you're gonna feel. And it's always it's a fun time, and you never know what to expect.
You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, it's so dope because I was scrolling on your guys' TikTok and I saw the Lollapalooza crowd and I was just like, that's just a sea of people out there. So when you see those types of crowds, I mean, do you ever still get nervous just being out there holy shit, there's a lot of people here?
Honestly, not really, because I feel like if you fuck up enough times in front of a lot of people, which over the years we have, you kind of lose all that sort of fear of messing something up because you realize that in the end, even that Lollapalooza show, our intro got fucked up and the USB came unplugged.
I think both of our first two shows.
Yeah,
we had
it was looping on the intro. Intro was totally blown. But then we were oh, whoops.
You're whoops, sorry.
And people in the end no one ever brings that up to me.
I think half the crowd didn't even notice.
Yeah. I think that's always
it shows you're human.
That happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
They're I thought that was just a loop you guys did. Yeah.
But I'll say after COVID, I did have a little more anxiety because I did at the beginning of our career and then got used to it. And then after COVID, it was readjusting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To being around people in general.
You're we just didn't play a show in front of people for a year and a half. And then you're okay, here we go. We're going to be
playing shows in front of people again.
But then, you have no idea what to expect. You're are people going to be going out? Or they're going to be still at home? Scared.
Yeah, so you just don't know what the vibe is.
Yeah, is it going to be sick or is it going to be weird? Yeah,
I feel our first headline show post COVID was here though.
Was it?
Yeah, I think the Euphoria tour started
Really?
here
That makes
at
sense.
Rawhide.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
because this is an outdoor venue. So
Maybe
this is where
the emotions are all coming back to you right now. You're back at grandma's
yeah, and you're like
house.
the anxiousness. You're like, oh my god.
Cookieless.
Don't put me in that place.
No, but I mean, because like I said, you guys have played for thousands and thousands of people. Do you guys prefer like a large festival crowd or like a small, intimate like setting?
I just prefer people that are getting down.
They
and
enjoy your
having
music,
fun.
yeah.
If it's a big crowd and everyone's really getting down and having fun, that's awesome. If it's a small crowd and everyone's getting down and having fun, also awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. You can have the biggest crowd, but if like everyone's just kind of standing there and nothing's happening, you're kind of like, what are we doing?
All right, what do we do? Yeah, exactly.
Chat, what are we doing
It
here?
really depends on the ambiance of the room, the ambience.
The
No,
ambience.
it just depends on the vibe, you
Yeah.
know. And like if it's sick, it's great. I mean, like there's definitely times where like you could play like an hour and a half set and feel like it's like taking forever,
Right.
And then you can play like an 8-hour set and be like, oh,
That was done in
felt
10
like
minutes.
nothing.
Yeah. No, that's so dope. I mean, like I said, I've been a fan of you guys for quite a long time. So this is a very full circle moment for me. I've been listening to you, I think, since like 2015. I started raving in 2016. So you guys have been a household
10
name.
year, man.
Dude, thank you. Well, I could say happy 10 year to you guys too, because I feel like the music and the memories, just your career has evolved so much since then. So how does it feel to like see that and hear that and look back like, wow,
I think
10 plus
we're
years.
coming up on the 10-year anniversary of It's Strange,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, It's Strange.
Yeah.
10-year anniversary very soon. Like it's definitely crazy. I mean, it's cool to like kind of have been in the game for so long. You know, we're only 28, 27 and like, you know, we started young, so it's like definitely a different experience, but like feels very cool and like we feel like we have some more freedom now because like we you know like cemented ourselves and now we can kind of just have some fun and like make whatever we want to make and have a good time, play shows that are fun and you know, it feels like a good life, you know, so
absolutely. I mean, the playground set, that was probably one of my favorites that you guys have
we love
done.
doing playground sets,
And when I tell you, like, your guys' songs were probably part of my college experience, like It's Strange, Weekend, Better Not, like all bangers. So honestly, please, like this is a pretty cool moment for me. But speaking of that, one of my favorite songs, all-time favorite, is The Weeknd. And so with Iconopop, like you guys have had so many different collabs. Was there like ever a process or like a song that you guys created and you're like, I just can't believe we just did that right now, and like still till this day you guys are in awe about it?
I think doing a song with Foster the People was a really big moment for us, or at least for me personally, like getting to work with Mark Foster and going over to his place and, you know, creating with him was like, I mean, we're both such huge Foster the People fans, and I feel like I credit them with like so much of my like musical identity, especially like the Torches album. Like so much of that is just like ingrained in who I am as a person. So that was definitely a huge, like, I cannot fucking believe we're doing this today moment that we had a few years ago.
Yeah, and then I feel like we've had a bunch of those. Like working with John Bellion was really cool, and there was like you know, he was playing the piano, and I was like, oh wait, I was trying to just like work out what he was doing, and I'm like, hey, what key are you playing in, or like what's the chords you're playing? He was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, well, no, but like, what's like the root note of like what you're playing? Like,
right. Where do we start?
Chord you're playing right now. And he's like, I have no clue. I don't know the notes of a piano. And I was like,
he just knows
one of my favorite artists like doesn't even know the notes of.
He doesn't know how to read music. And you want to know what? I've asked a couple other DJs that too. I'm like, oh, do you guys read music? And they say no. I just hear it in my head, and then I just go on the piano, and we'll make it happen essentially. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's talent.
I didn't understand that. I was like, damn, like I've learned like everything just through like music theory.
Right.
Figuring out like
all for it to just be nothing sometimes.
Yeah, and then I'm like, damn, this guy. But I mean, at the same time, you know, you're just playing, regardless of whether you know what number in the scale it is. Like you're playing the same thing. Like, you know, if you hear it and you know what it is, like, you know, that's all that matters.
As long as you have a bass line, you can hear it.
At the end of the day, like if you want to put what you hear in your head onto the project file, or like the song, make the song what you hear in your head and not like what you're playing with your fingers. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I think that's what he's doing. So
that's so dope.
Yeah, it's super inspiring.
If you guys had to pick a song from your catalog to be just like your all-time favorite, what would it be?
think it'll always be Better Not until like we have that next one. But like, you know, I just love a lot of everything we put out. Like there's like meaning behind it, and so like they all have like a certain bit of meaning to it. Like the one with Maddie and but, you know, and then the one with Can't Play It's Strange has a lot of meaning, and the, you know, especially Better Not, and then, you know, Elohim, the Love Is Alive tune. Like there's just everything.
Chelsea Cutler, Quinn 92.
We try to put a little
those
bit
guys,
of heart into it, and something where we're like, when we're with a group of people, we can all like feel something and like feel this togetherness, you know, like through the song, and then also dance and have that like energy. But like, yeah, just we try to put that into it, and any song that where I'm, you know, with the crowd and feel like this togetherness are just like, they just fit into that category.
It's the same synergy, just like connecting with everybody.
Hard to pick a favorite as long as like we have that vibe. Yeah, you know what I mean?
They're all your favorites at this point. Well, Coachella is coming up, and I know you guys have played Coachella because, again, I was at your set at the Sahara tent. So is there like a memory, or like, is there something that you remember about that experience that you can just kind of reminisce on?
Oh yeah, dude, I feel like there's been, maybe you relate to this if you've had maybe moments in your life where like a switch really flicked in your mind. Yeah. And you were like, I've not been the same since this happened. Or you, in the moment, you're like, things are different now. Yeah. Some sort of life event happens where you're like, life is different now because of this moment. And I remember the second we got up on stage at Coachella, we played like really early. The first year that we played, 2016, we played at like 2:30 in the afternoon or something on Friday. And I had been to Coachella a couple times, and I was like, I know what the Sahara tent looks like at like 2:30. Right. And like, maybe it'll be like half full and I'll be stoked. Right. And we got up on stage and I looked out and it was packed all the way to the back of the tent. And I like had this, we had never played to a crowd that big before. Wow. And I just had this moment where I like froze and I was like, whoa. And I like told myself, I was like, we played to crowds this big now. We got to do this. We got like I was like, it was like almost like for a second I was like, do I freak the fuck out and like feel like I can't do this, or do I just, I'm like, accept my new reality? And I was like, this is my new reality. We do this now. And it was like the craziest set of my life at that point.
That's so crazy. Yeah. I mean, I remember because you guys played again, what, 2018, 2019? I think, yeah, 2018. Sometimes they all blur together. But no, I remember being there and just being like, wow, like the energy that the show and just everything brings is just so, it was a memorable moment for me too. So that's why I wanted to ask you guys, like, what was a memorable moment for you guys? Because I feel like, again, like you talk about synergy and just like relating and just being here in the moment, being present, just enjoying the music. And I think that's what rave culture or EDM music is all about, just creating this safe space and synergy between one another, between artist to fan, whether it's your first show or a Coachella show, you know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing. You guys really do that with your guys' music. So it's amazing. I could fangirl all night, but let's not do that. Let's not do that. But is there like a Coachella like secret artist, something that like nobody knows about, or like is there like another experience? Because I've just been GA, I've never been like in the backs, and you always see like, is there Cardi B just like walking around with like security or something? I don't know.
I'll say it's just as annoying to get in, or very close to as annoying to get in for the artists. Like you're still walking a far distance to get in
from like where the cars drop you off to like where the artist compound is.
It's still like a long walk. It's like not easy to get into Coachella, and like no matter what.
There's this very secret backstage thing though that
it's crazy.
We can't tell you. We can't tell you about.
We can't tell you about that.
But it's like the craziest, most backstage Coachella. We can't tell you about it type thing you've probably never heard of.
So cool, that thing.
It is,
that thing. Well, how about this? Next time you guys play, you let us know and I'll just go with you so that I can see it for myself. How about that?
Maybe.
It's not a no.
I'll have to ask my superiors if it's acceptable. We'll have to talk to
We'll talk to
Pauly
whoever.
T.
We'll talk to whoever. I'll write a letter. We'll talk to whoever.
Yeah, you start the process now.
Yes.
They might accept you in a few years.
That's
if you're
fine.
lucky.
That's fine.
The stars align correctly.
I did see in a recent TikTok that you were kind of defending your guys' set because someone posted a video saying, "Oh, Louis the Child playing dubstep was not on my bingo card," and so I saw the response video, and I just wanted to ask, like, what's one thing about your set besides the dubstep that like people still seem to find surprising?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that part of it. Like, I feel like
just
people,
the dubstep part.
I think we play a lot of different genres throughout our sets. We jump to a lot of different BPMs, and we play it just like we have a very eclectic music taste. So we play a lot of different types of music and remix a lot of our own songs in different ways. So I think that maybe if you just knew a couple of our popular songs and you came and saw us, you might be like, whoa, I didn't realize these guys have this eclectic of a taste, maybe. So maybe that's what it is.
I mean, it's like we've put out dubstep songs. It's like Future Bass is very inspired by dubstep. Like we grew up on like hip hop and then like we, what made me start making music was like Rusko and Caspa and Banga and Skrillex and like the dubstep era.
Yeah.
And so I was like doing that, and then found Justice and Madian.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
It's just like you get inspired by everybody. So it's like, but like the original like thing that made us like click was like the dubstep wave,
dubstep
like
stuff.
the early, even before Skrillex, like the Rusko, like like London kind of dubstep wave. But it's just like, if you're surprised, good,
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. You're like, welcome.
Right? Like,
welcome.
You wanna, like, be like, oh, that's what I wanted. Here, like, serve it to me. I don't know. Like, we should give you something that you didn't expect.
Right,
At
exactly.
least once. I mean, what? Like, if we give you a whole set of something that's like that, and you're
Right.
like, oh,
you want to surprise them, keep them on
give
their
you
toes.
one thing, maybe two, maybe three.
Yeah.
Maybe I heard as high as 4 or 5. Maybe.
Yeah,
Who
You never
knows?
know.
Who knows?
We like to make it fun and like surprise ourselves with what comes next. Be like, oh, this could be fun, and like, oh, they wouldn't expect this. Like that's like what makes it fun.
Yeah.
For, like a DJ is like, this will surprise them and this will make them dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
No, that's dope, and I love how you like defended you guys, and you're like, what were you expecting, basically? Like, I don't know. I thought that was so funny, but I do gotta ask you guys because I did see that you guys are saying like, oh, here's some new music that you guys might want to listen to and whatnot, and we do this segment called Put Me On. So can you put me on to some potential new artists or potential new DJs that could be the next big up and coming person?
Oh, dude, do we have
that
someone?
dude, Hot Breath?
Oh, Hot Breath. The knockoffs are really
Girl
good.
Dinner?
Girl Dinner is really tight.
Oh, dude.
Are you just messing with me right now?
No, we
No,
just have a
these
list.
are awesome bands.
We have a list of bands.
No, on a real note, if you haven't checked out the new 2 Hollis album that just came out, that one's really good. He's not a DJ, but he's this really cool blend of like electronic music, like he produces all of his own stuff, but then kind of like sings and raps and he's got kind of an emo tone to his voice, but then can also rap and like
It's kind of like punk electro.
Yeah,
is what I
okay.
like.
Dude's fucking sick though. If you haven't checked him out, 2 Hollis.
2 Hollis.
He's
Okay.
definitely look out for him.
Definitely gonna add that to the playlist.
Yeah.
No, thank you guys for sharing that. And I always like to ask every single artist that I interview this question because I just love hearing your guys' answers. What inspires you to make music?
Being alive. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's what we chose to do. But it's like we love creating whatever. Like, we make visual art and just as many
Clothing,
things as we
everything.
can. Like,
Yeah.
I'm making like plugins, and I love like making things on the computer, and I like originally grew up like just making movies on iMovie, and then like not Pro Tools, but Final Cut. Sorry.
Yeah.
And, it's just like making whatever you can make. It's like you have this like computer which isn't gives you the ability to like literally make anything you would want to make. So it's like,
yeah, there's really the joy of creating. That feeling you get when you make the thing and you're like, wow, I just made this thing and now I get to enjoy it, or I get to enjoy it with other people.
Yeah.
Or I get to create things with other people. Like I get to create so much awesome music and awesome experiences with Freddie, and it's like it's such a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like what we're here to do.
Yeah. Like you said, we got one life to live, so why not live it up? You know?
Amen.
Yeah. So no, but again, I know you guys got to get ready for the show and whatnot, but I just want to say, you know, thank you so much for letting us sit down. Like I said, I am a huge fan of you guys, and I will just let you guys know that, like, on my vision board for 2025, I had interview a headliner, and you guys are my first headliner. So
Let's go,
thank
man.
you guys, and I
happy we
appreciate
made it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But I do got
more of the vision board coming true.
absolutely. We got to manifest in 2025. We got bigger, better goals to reach.
Time.
It's about damn time. Like our girl Lizzo said, it's about damn
time. No, but this just makes it a little bit extra special. But I do got one last question. So, you know, being, you know, that little raver kid in 2016 and seeing you guys up on there, you know, I had dreams and aspirations of working in the industry, doing the things that we do. So what would you say to the other little raver kids that are here tonight, maybe watching you guys for the first time? And, like, what would you say to them that also have similar aspirations?
You can do it.
Just enjoy every step of the way. Put your heart into it. Love what you do and work hard, and also just try to enjoy and, you know, touch grass.
Touch some grass.
Touch grass. All right. Well, we're going to go touch some grass now, folks. So, but thank you guys so much again. Like I said, this is definitely a bucket list moment for me. So I'm definitely just appreciate you guys. But do we have any new music? Anything we can look forward to for 2025?
Definitely some new music. We're finishing up some stuff right now that we should have some stuff by the summer.
Okay.
Something. You'll have something. By the summer.
All right.
You'll hear some stuff tonight.
Perfect.
You'll hear
If I don't
some
get it by the
stuff tonight.
summertime, I'm gonna be in your DMs like, yo, where's the stuff?
Yeah, the stuff's all around us.
The stuff. We will deliver the stuff. I promise.
No, but thank you guys so much for your time. I can't wait to see your show. And yes, I will remember it tonight. I pinky promise, okay?
Hell yeah.
Lewis the Child, Micah, Live 1015. Thank you guys.